door!
Goodbye, Perry.
Good night, you fucking asshole. It's fucking late. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking wasted. Good night.
Perry, I know you are a Hollywood big shot, but I don't want anything from you. I just want to get to know my father. It's an awkward situation for me too.
I'll never be your father, you sick fuck. I'm not your father, never will be your father. Fucking animal.
It's 10:20. How could you be wasted?
Because I don't like being up till fucking 3 a.m. like you and the other asshole.
Oh, stop that nonsense. You know you work at night, especially on Fridays.
I don't give a shit.
Perry, it's me, Jesus. Would you be interested in watching your publicist John Diaper, Bill Axed, and me make a threesome more? Liz will send you the video.
Shut down, because I'm shutting the goddamn computer down. You fucking asshole. Good night. Good night. See ya. Have a good life, all of you.
Shoot 'em up. Ride. Shoot 'em up.
Thanks, guys. A relatively short one for a Friday, don't you think? Usually, what is it? 4 hours and 30 minutes, about pretty tight. Not that I'm complaining. I think it was a nice tight stream. Plus, there is an energy problem on his Friday streams because it is late, and I constantly tell him like, hey, it's going to be a late one tonight, so get some sleep, and then he doesn't. So, yeah. By the way, I don't know when I'll ever learn my lesson. You cannot tell this guy anything. There's just nothing you could tell him because I did, I had no idea he was going to mention my mom and his thing about talking about cancer, for good God's sake, because I did confide in him this week. I said, listen, I'm having a rough week, because this was on my mind all week. Like, I was really having a rough week, just with the anxiety of, like, my mom, went for the scan. I went with my mom and my dad last Friday. And, I still did the stream last Friday, all week and everything like that. And I barreled through. But I was really anxious to hear the results of the scan that my mom had. And, I told him about it. I said, hey, whatever the thing is. But, and then today, luckily, if you didn't hear earlier, today she got the results, and it was very good news. Her doctor said, hey, you have something. There's like a spot there, but it didn't react at all to the scan, which is very good. And then she has to go back for precautionary thing in 4 months. But it was as good a news as you could possibly get. And I was just like, I was actually out today, and I knew they were. God, I think her appointment was at 1:00, and I remember my phone rang at like 2:30, maybe a little later, and it was my dad, and I could tell right away from his voice that it was good news, because my dad cannot hide bad news. My dad's very dramatic, and my dad's very let's just say he doesn't have any kind of poker voice, and like he would be like, oh, if it was like, oh, Tom, okay, we got to talk, and I was just like, oh my God. And but it was like, Tom, hey Tom, it's Dad. And I was, as soon as I heard that, like, kind of resonance in his voice, I knew things weren't that bad. And Christian, I'm really sorry to hear your dad died of lung cancer in July. My heart goes out to you, and I'm glad that this stream has helped you out. Seriously, thank you for that, and I'm glad, because that's just my worst fear. Look, it's going to happen eventually. I'm just not ready for it to happen now. I love my parents to death, and I'm just not ready for that. And I was preparing myself for it all week, because you have that worst case scenario. I had dreams about it this week, and like last night, I didn't get any. I'm on zero. That's why I'm gonna make my famous declaration that there's no after hours tonight, even though I did that the other night and it was 2.5 hours. But I'm literally on no sleep, because I just couldn't sleep. today. So waiting for this news, and the news was good, and I'm super. I'm telling you, I could not be happier, and I'm very thankful, and I'm sorry for everybody out there that's lost a parent. Like Joey's dad's been gone for 5 years, and I'm so sorry about that. But like I said earlier, if you're lucky enough to still have your parents in your lives, just do me a favor and tell them that you love them. Tell them that they mean something to you. Tell them that, give them a call, go visit them if they live close. If you see them at Thanksgiving, just express it. Even if you think they already know, it's good to express it. As you get older, as at least not I don't mean to say the royal you. As I get older, I'm much better at expressing myself. So tell your parents you love them if they're out there. Where do we send the $100,000 tip to After Hours? Privately. Kindly contact me privately. And yeah, let's get Perry some good birthday stuff for Wednesday. I would legitimately, I'm not saying I would, I can't tell people what to contribute to anything. If you want to send in 92 stuff, you're going to do that. That's fine. I can't tell you what to do. I would like one stream, as boring as it may be to some people, to be nice and like nice for Perry. I think we can get away with one nice stream out of the year where you tell him, because I think it's important to tell him what the stream means to you, especially if it helped you through some rough times or hard times. So cards, maybe if you want to send a gift or whatever. And by the way, you can be funny. I would just like to avoid the mean-spirited stuff, if that's possible. Just give them one night off. That's it. And it may be a short one, and then we'll do media share next Friday. Do I think he opened those gifts because he mislabeled them or because he didn't? No, I think people just sent in gifts and didn't mark it birthday, which can happen. So, we'll cycle through those again on Wednesday. Hopefully he has a nice amount. I am worried about that post office box of his because he didn't get any cards. He went to the mailbox today. He didn't get any cards, and I know people must have sent cards by now. So, excuse me, I'm having a beer. I normally don't drink while streaming, but when the song played, I did get a beer because I just wanted to have an alcoholic beverage at the end of the night. Because it was a big day for me, and I feel great. I really do. It's just great to get that kind of news today. There's a lot of stressful things going on, but I was catching up with that. Danko said, Perry really spilled the beans. Sorry for the scare time. I hope she's okay in 4 months too. Thank you, Danko. I hope so too. 4 months might be a different story, but for right now, things are great. And yeah, and Perry, to be honest with you, Perry doesn't mean anything by it. He means well. He's just talking conversation. It was like when he docked me back in August. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. He doesn't mean anything by it. He's trying to relate. So he's mentioning Ken. He's like, oh, and Tom's mom too. He throws that in there, but he doesn't have that that censor bar in his brain that tells him that he shouldn't be talking about it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it is, unfortunately. Jesus says, TomB, you sound like you come from a good Catholic family. Much respect. I do come up from a Catholic family. I don't necessarily consider myself Catholic, but yes. I got thrown out of Catholic school in my sophomore year of high school for fighting and breaking the nose of a brother who, brother meaning it was like a priest, but they teach kind of like in Catholic schools, they have brothers and nuns. So there was a nun, a brother, and as Perry would say, he got in my face, and I got him on the floor and I broke his nose. And a lot of things led up to it. A lot of things came after, but I was not allowed back for my junior year. I had to go to public school after that. It's a story for another night. But it was I was. I lost my. The guy. To be honest with you, the guy hit me first. It was self-defense. Self-defense. I didn't just lash out at him. It wasn't that kind of thing. But yeah, I was suspended for 2 weeks. And then when I came back, I see he had one of those plastic nose guards around his face with the swollen eyes, and I did get a little bit of satisfaction of that. But yeah, they did it in such a punk way too, because I wasn't expelled for that reason, like really, but it was so close to the end of the year that it was one of those Catholic schools where you had to keep your grades up. So if you failed 2 or more subjects, like technically failing, you were not welcome back. So they made sure that I failed a subject that I know I wasn't failing in. So obviously I failed that Spanish class because the teacher, it was a Spanish teacher, but he was a German. The guy was German, but he was he taught Spanish, and then so I failed that. I knew I was going to fail that, because I wasn't allowed back in that class, and I had to go to summer school for it. It was worth it, but then they also failed me in English. It was kind of like if you ever saw the movie Quiz Show. There's that scene, it's a true story about a quiz show that was rigged, and there was this like nebbish guy that was like winning, played by John Turturro. I forget the real guy's name. Herb Stempel, I think is the real guy's name is. Anyway, they made him take a dive on like his favorite movie answer, which was like what won Best Picture for 1950, whatever, and the answer was Marty, and it was like gut wrenching to him because he knew he didn't want to do that, and they failed me in English. And I was soaring with flying colors in that, and it was such bullshit. So anyway, get your kids out of Catholic school if you have them in Catholic school. It's total bullshit. It's a waste of money, and I don't know what it's like now, but yeah. So they failed me in English, which I didn't even fight it, but it was just like it was such bullshit, and then I had to go to public school, and I just barreled through that for 2 years. But anyway, I'll tell the whole story another night, because it's a long. So it's a long build up to the fight, but that's kind of what happened. Ollie says, I want to get Perry something nice. What's his favorite food for real? Anyone know? Probably just like a steak dinner. I think we're going to chip in for, I think there's already talk of that. Like chip in for like a nice dinner for him. Like one night where he doesn't get crap deliveries. Like just one night actually send him really nice stuff. Just because you got to do that every now and then. You got to show Perry some love on a level that he understands. So I think we'll do that on Wednesday for his birthday. And it's a big deal because a lot of people don't know this, or a lot of people will forget that he was a Jehovah's Witness for many years who don't celebrate any holidays or birthdays. So it's a first, not only is it his birthday, it's his first birthday that he's celebrating in decades. So it's a big deal. Anything on Perry's wish list? I'll ask him and I'll see if I can post something, but he's terrible at that. Terrible at that. We should Christmas carol in front of his patio. Well, we'll do that on the New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve stream. Because I have some. Did I have that? I kind of drafted a little PCL holiday schedule. So I already mentioned Thanksgiving week, the 23rd, we're doing Media Share Tuesday. No stream on the 24th. 25th is Thanksgiving, no stream. Friday the 26th, no stream. Saturday, no stream, of course. And then we'll come back on Sunday the 28th for Subscriber Sunday. And then in December, I think Christmas Eve, we're going to do an 11 a.m. Pacific start for Christmas Eve. No stream on Sunday the 26th. And then Media Share Wednesday on the 29th. And then New Year's Eve, time to be determined. I don't know. I know we have to do a New Year's Eve stream. I just don't know if we'll start. Because last year for New Year's Eve, I think we started very late. I think we'll probably start earlier for New Year's Eve this year. And we'll see how that goes. Jesus says, TomB, let's take a shot. I already did. I took a shot of I have this really good tequila. I took a shot of tequila, and now I'm drinking the beer in celebration. Belushi, always on the money, says, here's my Perry impression of getting a nice comment on his birthday. Thank you. Now, if my Gina is out there, honey, please, kindly, when are you coming? It's alright. I've been on the air for an hour. I'm waiting for you. You're so right. That's exactly how it's going to go. I will try to keep him out of the Gina weeds. And also, like, Garrett had a good idea. that people, if you want to do a birthday video message to Perry, like almost like your own, like you're the cameo person, like shoot a video. It's probably better to shoot it vertically, just for the way the stream is framed, or you can shoot it wide. It doesn't really matter. But if you want to shoot a happy birthday message and it's like under a minute, just send it to Garrett. We'll figure that out. But I think that's a good idea too. Like so Perry can visually see people. Like, say who you are, if you want to give your Twitch name or whatever, and it's free. There's no charge for it. Just send it to Garrett, and we'll play those. Okay, no charge for those at all. Just don't try to be funny though, because we won't play those. Don't like not that you can't try to be funny, but don't do like 92 this and 92 that, or you're gay or anything like that varies, because we'll do it. And Garrett just gave his email address. It's Garrett, GARRETT, PCL at gmail.com. So get the submissions to him, and we'll play those on Wednesday. So, maybe we'll get a bunch of balloons and stuff. Maybe we can fly him with balloons. Maybe we can attach a bunch of balloons to the boat and see if he'll lift off. That'll be funny. Any word on getting the Gino Carano appearance on Wednesday? Yeah, he calls me all throughout the day. Like, literally, right after I got that call from my dad, he called me. And I asked, I was like, hey, Perry, what's up? He's like, what's going on with Gina coming to the stream on Wednesday? I'm just like, oh, my God. I don't know, Perry. Let's just deal. We got the stream to do tonight. Why don't you take a nap or something? Are we raging in after hours territory? Probably. But we're not going that long, because I think this is going to be a mini after hours. Like, I always consider mini after hours are anything under an hour. Regular after hours is anything over an hour. So this is going to be definitely mini after hours. Mini after hours. I got my eye on the clock. Mumble said, I had a friend like that. You literally couldn't tell him anything you didn't want everyone else to know. It's crazy, because I always make the mistake of thinking Perry is like me. Like, hey, Perry, listen, I got to tell you something. I don't want to talk about this on the stream. I mean, I don't mind talking about it now after the fact, but before then, like, especially as there was no way I was bringing it up, because, the results weren't in or anything. So I didn't know. And it's always scary. Like, you got to go meet with your doctor after the scan. Like, you gotta see him in person. It's Any idea about Vegas dates? No, not yet. But I'd like to say sometime in 2022. I would like to say that. Nate says, Tom, glad you received the news your mom is okay. I can definitely commiserate. Lost sleep worrying about bad parental news. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. And I say that knowing full well that many people out there have lost a parent, which is awful. Catching up a little bit. Tom beating the shit out of teachers, total alpha. I didn't make a habit out of doing that. It was really just that one guy. And let me put it this way: we both deserved it. I was nothing. I was a total asshole in his class all year. I was wisecracking. I was barely skating by because I didn't care about learning Spanish. And there was one day he just had enough of it and called me outside, and I kind of goaded him into hitting me, if I'm being honest. And then I hit him back. So, but if I'm really honest about it, and I'm telling it the way it really is, we both deserved it. Ghost of Kelly says, I grew up in a strict Catholic family, but now I'm all about Satan. 666. Well, cheers. Cheers to that. Danko says, fuck Catholic school, join Satanic school. It'd be better off. Honestly, it'd be better off. Better music in the Satanic school, too. Joey says, I'm taking a head count. Members want to contribute to Perry's birthday next Wednesday. I'm assuming the birthday dinner. So yeah, let's do it. I know not everybody's going to be on board with it, but let's try to get let's try to make a thing out of it. It'll make them feel happy. Oh, and Chad says he's gonna have a beer with me. Good. I'm trying to drink less, but man, sometimes you just need one. I like how it's supposed to be a nice night for Perry, but two people will accidentally get him something delicious he loves, and it will drive him insane. That is true. That is true. Belushi, when are you going for your doctorate in PCL? Because you have your finger on the pulse pretty well. Jesus sending male strippers. Of course, that'll go over really well. Yeah, to the McDonald's delivery man might leave Perry alone that one day. Yeah, that's why I think moving media share to Friday is the right call, because there's no way media share can be all nice. How boring would that be if like media share was all like, what are you gonna say, like happy birthday things like all night? And no, that's not gonna work. So we'll do media share on Friday. And I know that'll be confusing for people, but I'll make an announcement about that. If Gina doesn't come, would he accept Bryan Cranston? Yeah, he still goes on about that too. Like off stream, he's calling me. He's like, "Why didn't he stay? I would have had him in there." Oh, I'm drinking. Somebody asked what I was drinking. I'm drinking Pacifico. I put a lime in it. Pacifico in a can though. Tom, if you go through the proper channels, would you accept a warm and lovable meal and drink? Yes, I would. I would be very. I'd be honored. Thank you. There are days I'm legit jealous of Perry's deliveries. Trust me, especially ones where I like have to skip dinner or something, and I see this guy like throwing away perfectly good food. I'm like, I would murder for that right now, like with or without pickles. It's just, it's crazy. And by the way, I was checking my messages during the stream. Thank you to everybody. Like, I'm not going to dox everybody, but um, Cha Cha and Chris Fontaine and a number of other people, Greg and Bill. I'm just go through first names. Ben. A lot of people sent me personal messages, like on through Facebook, saying that they're really happy to hear about my mom, and sending really nice messages, and so I really appreciate that. If I didn't get back to everybody, I will, but because I was doing the stream. But thank you for all the people that sent in really nice messages. King Kaz says, "I don't have enough money for a subscription, but I want to say something positive. You're great, and I love the content you put out. Keep being an amazing streamer." Thank you, King. Somebody buy this man a. If somebody doesn't buy you a subscription, I will. That's great. That's King Kaz Atof. King Kaz Kozatof. Let's get this man a sub. Can I gift a sub right now? I'm gonna gift you a sub right now. Can I do it from here? Let me see if let me see if it goes through. Oh, I did it. You're officially a subscriber. King, I gifted you a sub. Hopefully that goes through. Thank you for subscribing. That'll come up probably on Sunday. But thank you. I really appreciate that. It was the first time I ever gifted a sub to somebody. I did it under the PCL account. So, thank you for that. Shaft asks, is any celebrities wishing Perry a happy birthday? Yes, because it's funny. I got some money together when Perry's when our channel was suspended for that week, or less than a week, but it was shit. So my idea was to get a cameo to basically get some social media posts saying how shitty it was that Twitch suspended us for no reason. But I'm still going to get the cameo. I'm just going to make it a birthday cameo. So I'm going to get I got Gilbert Gottfried, hopefully in the can. He hasn't done it yet, but hopefully that's in the can. So Gilbert Gottfried for sure. and I did. It'll be good. I did have him say stuff about the snowboarding tattoo and everything, so that should be good. Um, is Perry decorating his apartment for his birthday? I would like to send decorations. Yeah, Mel, if you send decorations, I guarantee we'll decorate it for the birthday. If they can get there before Wednesday, absolutely yes. I promise you yes. That would be great. Garrett had Rick over tonight. That was cool. Watched the stream, ordered McDonald's, and drank a few beers. It was a fun hang. Yeah, two great guys, Garrett and Rick. Two great guys. Did I ever have my birthday at McDonald's? I did it one time, and it was after my parents always went out of their way to have unique birthdays, like either birthday at the house or birthday at like a restaurant. And other kids always had McDonald's birthdays, and I always thought that it was cool, like to go to other kids. I was jealous of it. So there was one year I asked for my parents to have a party for me at McDonald's, and you know what? But by the time it came, I felt I was a little too old for it, and I just felt it was shit, and that all the other birthdays I had prior were much better. So I did have a birthday at McDonald's, but I regret it because it was like the cake was lousy. My mom always made a cake. This was a McDonald's cake, and it was at the time though, in the '80s when McDonald's still made a big deal for kids. Like they still had all Ronald McDonald on commercials with Grimace and the Hamburglar and all that. You don't see that anymore. Like they don't really market for kids anymore. So it was a different time. But yes, I did, and I regret it. Faster Blade, anytime you need stream food, let me know. Oh, I appreciate that, but please, don't. I just got to get with it sometimes or get a delivery for myself if I'm really like, famished or something. What mods did I put on my Wii U? Right now, all I have on there is the homebrew channel. I gotta figure. What I want to do is figure out how to play backups from the SD card, like when you load up like Wii backups, because there are some Wii U games specifically I want to play that are probably never coming over to the Switch. So yeah, it's that thing played. It was weird. I was opening up I was like, where is that voice coming from? And I was like, wait, that's that Jack Sorrell guy. He's from what's that place in the UK? It's not Leeds. It's like the middle. It's like the north of England, but like they all talk differently. My brain's fried. I can't think of it. What's that place? I don't know. I can't think of it. Anyway, he's from that. He has this very strange accent. So that's what you were hearing, and I was like, "Where's that coming from?" And then I shut it down. Yeah, it was my Wii U tutorial. So that's all I have. And the homebrew channel is pretty good because you can get you get it to play a lot of things. But I wanted to play like Wii games and Wii backups and Wii U backups specifically. That's what I want to do. How do I like my steak and lobster prepared? Well, I'll tell you, steak is easy. Steak, I like it Pittsburgh rare, where it's seared on the outside, rare on the inside. Lobster, broiled lobster tail with lots of butter. Valerium says, greetings from Michigan, TomB. I'm currently drunk off my ass and tried to sleep in my shower. Wow, how does that work? Following in your footsteps. Yeah. Well, I was sleepy in the shower today for sure. Tom, my cousin Mark was doing the accounts and it says you gifted a sub to someone. What the fuck is that all about? Yeah, I know. Trust me, Belushi, you're not far off from the truth. That mother effer goes over everything. So yeah, I believe me. I'm glad to take that subscription out of my pocket. You can deduct me, no problem. That's why the tips for Trevor thing is difficult within the stream because I got to explain that tomorrow. Like who's Trevor? Why he deserves donations and stuff. So that's why it's better to do it through Perry's Venmo or PayPal. I forgot to pitch it tonight. I'll pitch it on Sunday. But yeah, that's not far off. Dengi, honest question: do mods get some income from the stream? Yes, but I got to figure out a better system for it. What I'd like to do is like crowdsources that directly go to PCL staff, particularly Joey, who busts his ass, and Garrett, who busts his ass. But the short answer is yes. Joey says, my buddy had his 8th birthday at McDonald's, and I got so sick I puked on the floor in his mom's front seat. Ooh. Yeah, remember that cake, that McDonald's cake? It was very strange. It was like hard vanilla, almost like candy. And there was like candy on it. It was not a good cake. Poops talked to me, says, I listened to Gilbert on Artie Lang's podcast after you mentioned it. It was great. It was fine, but it was really short. I felt like the first 15 minutes is just Artie talking to his dumb crew, and I fast forwarded that. And then by the time it got to Gilbert, I thought it was all kind of set up. And because it's like these Skype interviews or Zoom interviews, not everything lands. Like Gilbert couldn't hear certain things. Like some things like just died. It was mainly okay. It was mainly okay, but I didn't realize Gilbert had pretty much moved to Florida. Like he lives in Florida full time now. He was always such a New York City guy. I guess he kept his apartment. But like his kids are like the one thing that was revealed is his kids are enrolled in school in Florida. He's in Boca Raton, so that's strange to me. But I guess I don't blame him. Mike Buschetti, yeah, that's the guy's name. I don't like that guy. He's annoying. I don't find him funny. Hannah says, "When's the podcast with Perry airing?" Very good question. It's airing on Tuesday. I don't have an exact time, but I'll post the YouTube channel in the chat. It's Pajama Pants. That's going to come out on Tuesday. Tuesday's the definite date. They're very excited about it. I talk about it. And it's funny. I've been talking to Robert Eiler every day. He's so die. He's probably listening right now. He's so diehard, and he can't wait for it to come out. So it should be good. But yeah, that'll be out on Tuesday. Tom and Perry are the only thing that can hold my attention when I get stoned. Oh, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. TomB, who is my favorite celebrity chef? That's a good question. I don't know too many celebrity chefs. I guess Gordon Ramsay. I just don't trust him because he's British, and I have this thing in my head that British people can't cook, but he can cook. I think he's more Americanized now, but there's a lot of things he does that I don't agree with, like cooking wise. Even though that sounds so arrogant, but I do love his beef Wellington. If you've never tried Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington, go to he has like literally like 20 restaurants in Vegas. I think he owns Vegas at this point because every casino has a Gordon Ramsay place in it. He's got a fish and chips place, he's got a burger place, he's got a bar, he's got a pub, he's got Hell's Kitchen, and he's got a steakhouse. But screw all that. If you can go anywhere, go to Caesar, anywhere, go any restaurant he owns. I'm surprised he doesn't own more different places, but his beef Wellington is out of this world. Never had it until I went to Vegas a couple of years ago for CES, and I went to the pub in Caesars and got the beef Wellington, and then we went to I think the Paris is where his steakhouse is. And I went there a few days later, and I made the mistake of ordering the steak because I wanted to try the steak. And the steak was fine. It was okay. Not that it was okay. It was very good, but it was like a steak you get anywhere else, like in a good steakhouse. Should have got the beef Wellington there. It was that good. You don't see it on a lot of menus. But yeah, that he does. I watch his YouTube channel quite a bit. And I don't like Iron Chef or any of that stuff. I like just his cooking stuff. And it's good. But he's got some good. He's got a good burger recipe too. So I'll give him credit, even though he's British. Howard Stern lives in Florida and records there and lies about being. Does he actually lie about being in New York? How does that even work? Somebody was saying like somebody said to me the other day like, oh, I heard Paul McCartney on Stern. It wasn't as good. Like I wonder what's up. I'm like, what do you think is what's up? They're terrible. The shows are terrible. And McCartney has been on so many times now. He's practically like a Whack Pack member. It's not special anymore. I remember when McCartney first came on. I think in 2002, it was a big deal, and it was good. It was a good interview. Second one was good. Maybe I think I heard the third one, and by then I was out. But I don't know how many times he's been in now. But of course, terrible. If I could date and have sex with any comedian all time, who would it be? Boy, maybe Joan Rivers in her prime. I can't think of any female comedians that ring my bell. I mean, Jesus, I can't stand Sarah Silverman. I'm like all of the, like, quote unquote attractive comics that people think are attractive. Like I can't stand. I can't stand Whitney Cummings. Don't find her attractive. I can't stand Sarah Silverman. I think she's awful and unattractive. Amy Schumer. Well, forget about Amy Schumer. She's over anyway. Yeah, Joan Rivers in her prime would be my answer. Maybe. Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm forgetting the '80s comedians. Yeah, maybe Judy Tenuta. Oh, Judy Tenuta. Junie Tenuta. Janine Garofalo is too much for me. Judy Tenuta had some huge. Mammary glands. Yeah, Judy Tenuta is the answer. Sorry, I completely forgot about Judy Tenuta. Judy Tenuta all the way. I wasn't joking about Joan Rivers. I love Joan Rivers. Loved Joan Rivers. Rest in peace, Joan Rivers. Gordon Ramsay is Gordon Ramsay really Scottish? So is he just his heritage Scottish, but he was raised in England because he doesn't have a Scottish accent? That could be. I don't know that much about him. Emerald, no. And by the way, Gordon Ramsay stole all the thunder of any celebrity chef. Like Emerald, like had a moment, and there was what's the other guy's name? Wolfgang Puck must have a picture of Gordon Ramsay on his dartboard because Wolfgang Puck's the guy that's really been shafted with the rise of Gordon Ramsay in the past like 15 years. Because Wolfgang Puck was the guy with all the restaurants and all like the high end restaurants. Not anymore. Wolfgang Puck is just he's just been nobody even knows who he is anymore. Like you'll still find a Wolfgang Puck restaurant, but it's like who cares? It's Gordon Ramsay. And Bobby Flay too. Bobby Flay had a little pop like maybe 10 years ago, but that's over with too. Like he tried to open up his burger place. They was won by me. It closed. But yeah, they all had their moment in the sun, but Gordon Ramsay came in and just decimated them all. Rachel Ray was never really a cook. She was just like your loudmouth Italian girlfriend who had a TV show. Salt Bae is interesting, but he's more social media and he doesn't speak a word of English. And I haven't gone to a steakhouse. I'm curious to go to a steakhouse, but it's so insanely expensive. It's ridiculous. Guy Fieri is better at tasting food than cooking food. And I don't know Jamie Oliver at all. And the same with Bourdain. Like Bourdain was, a chef, but he's mainly known for talking about food than actually cooking it. Imagine you're a hetero female with a male comic would most want to date and have sex with. Imagine I was hetero female. I don't know, man. I hate all comedians stink. I'm not a comedian guy. I hate comedians. I mean, if you've listened to After Hour, I hate comedians. I mean, my only exception was Norm, and now that he's sadly gone, there's nobody else. I mean, I love Gilbert, but I'll grandfather him in. But anybody else that does stand-up comedy, I hate. And again, that's not the successful people that play theaters and stuff. Good for them. I'm talking about the people that hustle and comedy. You'll never catch me in a comedy club ever again in my life. I hate comedians, so I don't even like talking about it because I'll just rant on. You'll keep me on here forever. TomB, would I have sex with Louis Anderson? Probably not. I think he's a little past his prime. But I do hear he makes a mean futon. Gino says, TomB, what's your favorite part of being tricked into doing a surprise episode of After Hours? Talking to you guys, because I love you guys. And that's why I stay, is because I like the conversation. And as we go forward, I'd like to have, more video element, have you guys call in and stuff. But I do love you guys, legitimately. And you help me immensely after the streams, because I don't really know what to do with myself when the streams kind of end. And there is not, I don't like, so this is like I think it's your detox and my detox also. Like, I've been putting old After Hours on my YouTube channel just because I'm not putting After Hours on PCL. And I'm like, if anybody wants to see them, they can see them. But like one person like, oh, why are you putting this on there? Like, you must be in love with yourself. And like, no, it's not that. It's just, that's not what After Hours is. It's our little detox. It's like we go into the back room and we have our whiskey and cigars and we kind of just chill out in our smoking jackets and we talk, and that's it. So it's my little come down from the stream, because we're working feverishly, on the stream, trying to keep Perry in line, trying to do this and that. So after the stream, it's kind of like nice to just chill out and hang out with you guys. So my favorite part is talking to you guys. Will I ever get a camera? Yes, absolutely yes. It's just I've been delayed because of the logistics of where I stream from. The room I'm in specifically. But yeah. Chrissy Marr, somebody was like, oh my God, she's so horrible. It's an online speakeasy, as Garrett says. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, Joey says Gordon Ramsay grew up in Glasgow. I didn't know that. And by the way, I straight up love Scotland. If I had to go back to the UK, I'd go to Scotland. I love Scotland's amazing. Bathroom cam. If you haven't noticed, I don't really go to too many bathroom breaks. Certainly not as many as Perry. Fastblade says Rachel Ray is hot. Really? All right. Maybe like now. I'm not gonna knock that. I mean, it's cool. I just, what it is. I'm a voice guy, meaning that I'm attracted to other voices. If you don't have an attractive voice, I can't get into it. Her voice cuts glass, goes right through me. She's got that accent and that like mannish voice. I don't know. It sounds like she smokes like 5 packs a day or something. I can't get past her voice, so that's a no-go for me. Tom, which PCL would you like to have a drink with? Oh, PCL member? I honestly, all you guys, Faster Blade, you and I will have a drink at one point. Joey and I still have to have a drink. I gotta say Joey first because he's my brother and all this. So, yeah, I gotta have a drink with Joey first. But yeah, everybody. I'd love to, when we do the thing, we should do a real life After Hours one point. Yeah, I'd love to drink with everybody. Even if you don't drink, you can have a club soda and lime or something. I saw TomB do stand up at Howard Johnson's 96. Now I've done stand up, but not at Howard Johnson's. Gino, how do I think Perry will die? I don't know. Hopefully it's in the far distant future, because I don't wish that on him. Danko says, we love you, Tom. Cheers. Cheers, Tom. I'm almost done with this beer. By the way, when this beer is done, so is After Hours. Have I ever done After Hours nude? No, I have not. Although I should have, because in the summer this place was really hot. Thankfully tonight it's actually not bad. The temperature outside is pretty decent for New York. Perry equals cocaine, After Hours equals downers. That's a great analogy. I'll go with that. What size shoe am I? I'm a 9 or a 9.5, depending on the manufacturer, but probably more of about a 9. Are we funding any celebrities for Perry's birthday? I would love to get in touch. Believe me, I'd love to. I'd love to have more than just Gilbert. Problem with celebrities on Cameo is they charge so goddamn much. Like Gilbert's 175, which frankly isn't terrible for him. And but yeah, anybody, even like they get like fake Tom Cruise. Even that guy has the nerve to charge a lot of money, so they're expensive. It would have to be a significant crowd source, unfortunately, because they're like I was looking into that. I wanted to get a lot of celebrities on there, like real that you could see their face and talk about it. But yeah, what's my ideal location for a PCL stream? One where I'm close. Like Perry and I can be close and maybe do it together. Not be on camera together all the time, but at least, I can be in a control room or something like that. It's not necessarily like a location thing. It's a logistics thing. My ideal logistics for the stream. Moses Lorraine Bracco's voice is yeah, she's terrible too. Yeah, I don't care what, and it sounds like superficial. I don't care what a woman looks like if they have a bad voice. It's just I just can't. That's the first thing. That's the first level of attractiveness I have to somebody is the voice, and if that doesn't work, yeah, who has a compatible voice? Anyone famous? Yeah, there's plenty of women that I think have attractive voices. I can't think of any at the moment. Thoughts thoughts on Paris Hilton's voice? I don't know. Definitely no, because she has a dumb voice. Like she has that dumb girl affectation. So definitely a no. It's not the sound of her voice. It's her. It's the what do you call it? The rhythm of her voice and how she says things. High pitch Eric isn't expensive. I was thinking about high pitch Eric, but the problem is I don't think Perry knows who high pitch Eric is, so it'd be kind of an inside joke for us. And plus, I think high pitch Eric's kind of dated. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really do anything for me anymore because I'm so out of that Stern world. You know who I can't believe isn't on Cameo from the get go is Beetlejuice, and I guess because his main handler that doesn't live where he lives, but man, Beetlejuice would make a killing on Cameo. Even if he wouldn't be able to say anything you wrote in, you would just get probably gibberish, but it'd be brilliant. Like how isn't he'd be making a killing on Cameo. Nate says, I'm with you on the voice thing, deal breaker. Yeah. That comes first. That comes first. Personality comes second. I want, saying all those things, but got to get past the voice thing. And Jesus says, I agree. If a woman has a smoker's voice, it's terrible. And you just put your hand over their mouth. Yeah, you know what? And there's women who don't even smoke and have never smoked and just have that smoker's voice. Fran Dresser. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. No. Elliot Offin's another one. I can't believe he's not on Cameo. I mean, I can't believe it. Like he would make. I don't think he'd make as much money as Beetlejuice, but he'd make money. And Eric the actor, of course. Garrett says Eric the actor. Boy, would he. It's just a bummer that he didn't live long enough to see Cameo because he would be on there all day. It's such a bummer. Fastervades loves a smoke. What do you love about a smoker's voice? Tan mom. Ugh. Yikes. Yikes, bro. Oh shit, I forgot this thing. Just got reminded of this thing that somebody sent on for mailbag. I forgot about it. We'll open it on Sunday. Yeah, Mumble. Yeah, exactly. Kathleen Turner's another one. Never understood. I never got her appeal either. She sounds like a dude. And I'm sorry, you can't do anything about that. It sounds very judgmental. It's basically like harsh accents are rough for me. Um, I you know, it's the one thing where I'm very particular about. Yeah, Tony Hawk's 250 on Cameo, ridiculous. He says, "TomB, how do you feel about the song Getting Head by Pimp C?" I don't know it. We listen to very different music, my friend. Was thinking about getting a cameo from Jim Cornette directed at Perry. That's interesting. I see. I would love that, and I know a lot of people in the chat would love that. Perry would have no idea who he is, but you know that I don't know how much he is, but yeah, I mean Cornette's the man. He's God, he's brilliant. Smoker's voice on a woman knows she knows how to have a good time. Yeah, I get that. It's just, but the voice thing. I don't mind the good time aspect and like the bad girl aspect and all that. That's all cool. I'm with that. But it's the voice that kills it. What do I think Perry will do with this new lawsuit thing? What new lawsuit thing? Him threatening McDonald's? Nothing. Kathleen, right? Yeah, from Old Howard, when she had that interview. Is Tony Cox on Cameo? How much is Tony Cox on Cameo? I might have to look that up right now. Don't mind my mechanical keyboard. It would be good to get him like in his character from like Bad Santa and be like, "Hey motherfucker, like you crashed my birthday party." Let's see how much he is. $300. He's out of his mind, man. I'm just gonna play a sample one here.
Hey, Paul, this is Tony Cox, and I'm wishing you a happy 40th birthday, man. You know me, I'm from Bad Santa. Now look, I got this Christmas gig, and Willie is sober, so can you fill in? Now look, if you don't, you an ass clown, or someone that's dropped you on your head. So let's do this, huh?
That's it. That's all he
Hey,
does.
Paul.
These motherfuckers. I'll tell you what. Not for nothing, but Perry is the best thing on Cameo. You know, you order a Cameo from Perry, he goes above and beyond. He gives you way more than what you write in. All these other guys, like I was looking at Chuck Norris and shit, like he charges a fortune, and he's so static. Like, hey Barry, I hear it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Sarah loves you. You're a good father. Take care. Bye. That's it. That's fucking it. They don't give you anything. You're gonna pay $300. That guy paid $300 for that. You out of your mind? I put that when Perry. Look, and Perry doesn't make a bank on Perry did well on Cameo when it first came out because everybody was excited about it. It was before the streams. You'll get like maybe one or two a week, and not even that sometimes. But he fucking gives you your money's worth. You get like he's done 20-minute long cameos for Christ's sake. We have a Cameo rep that's just like like he has the record out of every celebrity on Cameo. This is the truth. He has the record for the longest cameo ever. I don't know if I ever said that. And I think it was like almost at 30 minutes because their servers they'll take whatever you give. They'll take whatever you give. So Perry, out of anybody on Cameo, in the history of Cameo, has the record for the longest cameo ever sent. Because most of these guys are in and out. And this guy, goddamn, $300 for that. That's ridiculous. The other thing I don't realize, or I don't know how it works, is these people that do cameos, like there's people that play their characters that made them famous. Like maybe they were in one movie or TV show and they kind of play up that character. But the point is, you don't own that character. The studio owns that character. So is there a copyright thing? Is there a legality thing? Like, hey, you're doing these cameos as this character that's licensed by Warner Brothers or Universal or whatever. What's the deal there? Does Christina Apple do Cameo? Probably not. I've noticed though more and more people that you think would never be on Cameo are now on Cameo. Let's see if she's on there. No, she's not on Cameo. Paul Rubens does good ones. Yeah, that's cool, but he doesn't do Pee Wee. You'd want Pee Wee, right? Do I think Perry would do a porno? No, I don't. Legit, no, because he wouldn't. He has hard rules about, being a legit actor. No, he wouldn't do a porno. Festival would pay $300 to watch Tom B eat ribs topless. Well, we can make that happen, especially when I get in my my summer 2022 shape. Thanks, says I love the cameo I got for my birthday in July. Still listen today. Yeah, look, I'm not making it up. Go on Perry's cameo. Look at the cameos he's done, and there is a lot that you've never seen because a lot of people just make them private. There's ones where he's ranted and raved, and I thought, wow, I'm surprised nobody shared that. He fucking kills it on cameo, and I credit myself with that because I trained him to do good cameos. Like really, the first, first 6 months that he was on cameo, I did everyone with him where I'd monitor them and be like, no, you gotta do it now. I'll play it for myself before it's submitted just to make sure he doesn't mail it in. He never mails it in. Some are better than others. You got to give him the right material too with a cameo. Some people just think that he's like, hey, it's my friend's birthday. He's turning 40. He is an asshole. Roast him. And then if you're expecting Perry to do all the work, it's not always going to work out. But if you give him enough material to work off of, he'll give you a great one. Orson Welles would have killed it on cameo. Yes, he would have. No, I didn't get the second beer, Garrett. We're about done. Sorry. I'm actually, to follow up on my mom thing, I'm actually taking my mom and dad out to dinner tomorrow night, to this like Italian restaurant because I just in celebration and just to say that I love them and I'm glad they're both they both had rough years. My dad more than my mom, but so that's what I'm doing tomorrow night. So I want to be able to be up tomorrow and get some shit done because Saturdays I'm always a zombie anyway. TomB, when you get a cameo from you? If I ever put it myself on Cameo, it would be like $2 just to see if anybody would pay for it. Hannah said I only joined Facebook because you could watch all the cameos there. Yeah, Cameo put the kibosh on that because back maybe a couple of years ago, you can go on Cameo and you can just look for somebody like you can just go through whoever. Like let's say I'm trying to think of somebody big on Cameo. Let's say Gilbert, and chances are you'd find somebody with a similar name. Like let's say you have a friend Jim, you can just rip that one and be like, hello Jim, this is Gilbert Gottfried and I'd like to say happy birthday from your friend Derek. And you can edit that part out. And just borrow it. And they kind of stop that. So there's limited amounts of ones you can watch on their profile now. Jesus, very respectful how family oriented I am. Rare these. It shouldn't be rare though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jesus, you got a good relationship with your parents, right? Dean Norris is on. Hank Schrader is on Cameo and kills it. I bet he does. How much does he charge? Let's take a look at Dean Norris. Let's see. I like Dean Norris. Dean Norris in Total Recall. Dean Norris in Total Recall, and he's in Lethal Weapon 2, and that's like, 89 and 90 respectively, and he pretty much still looks the same. But bald guys can get away with that. Patrick Stewart had that for a while, but unfortunately, Father Time has caught up to him. Let's see him here.
Hey, let me send a shout out to somebody in your life. Brothers, sisters, uncles, fathers, birthdays, anniversaries, you name it. We'll have a lot of fun with it. And the proceeds I donate to various charities, mostly dealing with...
I want to see an actual cameo.
Hey, Liam, how you doing, man? I guess you could be doing a little better, huh? Hey, I heard you had bypass surgery last week. All right. But your siblings tell me you're recovering well. Kathleen, Mary, Chris, and Mark all send their best and their love, of course. But hey, I hope you're feeling better. Hope you get better.
Yeah, that's good. I get the idea. Good. Yeah, that's cool. he charges $300, but I guess if you're in one of the most popular TV shows of all time, you could afford to get away with that. That's cool. You know what I like about him, you guys can't see it, is he actually takes the time. This is another cameo thing. He sits down on a semi-professional camera, and he's got an oil lamp and his good lighting. These other guys, the Tony Cox one I played, he was just in his car getting ready to go somewhere, like running his errands. And I don't feel like you're making it a priority. You know what I mean? It's like bullshit. You're charging that much money. Sit down in your home, get a good, background. Perry, you're always going to get him in his apartment. Has the stream hit 1K viewers yet? Yeah, I think it did. I think it did last week, and we kind of didn't notice it. I don't know if it was Sunday or not, but yeah, it was right there, right on the line there. Yeah, kind of. It was like right on the cusp, like but the combination between YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Somebody said fake De Niro. I just want to see how good he looks. Fake De Niro. Robert De Niro guy. Oh, he looks pretty good. Let's see.
Yeah. So I hear you want to do a personalized greeting for somebody, like maybe for a birthday or a wedding or a graduation.
Yeah. See, he looks like De Niro maybe 30 years ago, but he doesn't have the sound.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
No, see, that's not good enough. It's a bad. It's good, but it's not great. So, the fake, the deep fake guys. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll find somebody. Maybe we could crowdsource, come up with ideas, put them in the Discord and the Facebook group. Maybe we can get somebody else. Cause I got Gilbert already, but yeah, we'll figure something out. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks everybody. Thanks for the really nice messages about my mom. I didn't expect Perry to dox me like that, but I appreciate all the nice messages. And if you're gonna do something for me this weekend, tell your parents you love them. Tell your parents that they mean something to you and that you love them, because you'll feel good about it. They'll feel good about it. Even if you're like me and you're uncomfortable sometimes sharing emotions, just get it over with and do it. Tom, please include some random ones ripped from Cameo that have nothing to do with Perry. Yeah, I do. I have a master folder of all of Perry's cameos, and but I do feel like they do belong to the people that bought them. So I don't feel like, But yeah, at some point I'll have to go through them, because I don't know. There's some ones he really blew up on, and I was surprised that they never popped up anywhere. Like, I thought for sure the person who bought it is in the. But you got to realize not everybody's on Facebook or in the Facebook group. Everybody who buys something from Perry, like sometimes some people just don't do Facebook, so they don't get posted or anything like that. So, but yeah, I'll go through them. I'll add it to my list of errands, my PCL errands list to do. Tony Cox can drive. Yeah, apparently he can, because he was in the car. Yeah, but these people that mail in their cameos is just bullshit. So when you get a Perry cameo, you know you're gonna get it right. Okay, you're gonna post the best Dean Norris cameo in Discord. Yeah, I'm sure. But again, Perry doesn't really know him, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So anyway, good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I guess we went over an hour with After Hours, so it's an official After Hours. Oh no, I mean show to Perry, like one saying happy birthday, Linda, just to see how Perry acknowledges it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we could do that. All right, guys. Bye for now. See you on Sunday. Have a great Saturday. And tell your mom you love her. All right, bye.